I have to tell you something that happened today that just tickled me to no end. Okay, so I had a PT appointment, and I had been talking to who I thought was the receptionist for several days, setting up the appointment, and he got information that he needed. He even gave me directions and was pointing out streets and different buildings that were nearby, which I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, don't worry, I'll use my GPS. Okay, so I arrive at the office and there's no one at the desk, and someone says to me, Nathan will help you, just use the screen over there. And I looked, and this is what I saw. He started talking to me. I recognized his voice immediately because he had just spoken to me a few minutes before. I was driving over there. I was 2 minutes late, and he called me on the phone, and I said, I'm on the way. And there he was on the monitor screen. There was a sign next to him it said remote team member. Nathan is available via the monitor to the right of the front desk to assist you with check-in, payments, insurance questions, and scheduling future appointments. Soon an actual human arrived at the front desk and asked for my insurance cards, and she scanned them into the system. So I was chatting with Nathan. Loved it. And at one point I said to him, where do you live, Nathan? And, I was thinking Chicago or, New Jersey. I didn't know. And he hesitated for quite a moment. And then he said, actually, I live in the Philippines. And I said, really? You're a remote worker from the Philippines? He said, yes. I was amazed. So once I got into the treatment room with the physical therapist, I said, tell me about Nathan. Said, how did they find him? She said that the owners were having trouble hiring help. They couldn't find a receptionist. And finally, someone they knew recommended a company that would hook them up with these virtual assistants. And they brought Nathan in, and he does more than be a receptionist. Apparently, he does all kinds of office work. And when he's not dealing with people coming in the door, he's doing billing and all kinds of back office work. And they said he's working out really well. And I said, well, he really hesitated when I asked where he was living. And she said, that's because some people are great with the idea, but there's some people are a little hesitant, and he probably was afraid to say anything for fear it might upset them. Wow, I loved it. And you might say, well, he's taking a job from a U.S. worker, but that's not the case because they couldn't find a U.S. worker. And that's a problem in a lot of businesses today. So it seemed to be a win-win for everyone. His English was flawless, so that wasn't a problem at all. Anyway, I asked him if I could take his picture, and he was like, oh, I doubt that request came through very often. And he said, okay. And I took his picture. I said, do you mind if I put it on YouTube? He said, no, that's okay. So I'm telling you about it. Have any of you experienced anything like this? Let me know in the comments below. I'll tell you, I think this is the future. And if we continue to have difficulty hiring people for certain jobs, I can see this spreading. I don't think too many businesses realize that the service is available. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and I appreciate it very much if you'll do that.